Hello everyone, it's Christina from Christina's Art Corner. Hope everyone is doing well. Today I'm going to record my completed pages video. I am waiting for my granddaughter to come this afternoon so we can do our portion, but I'm going to go ahead and video mine, and then I'll combine them and send out my completed pages for the month. I think I had a good month overall, despite having some medical challenges. And I thought, I'm using this coloring journal 2024, and I thought I would just go through a couple of things just real quick, some admin-y things. So in here I put my hashtags and coloring prompts that I took part of this month, and then the videos that I posted to YouTube, and then I have some YouTube stats. I met a milestone of 250,000 views this month, and I also exceeded 3,000 subscribers, and out of that 161 subscribers, new subscribers for the month. So I just wanted to give a shout out to my new subscribers and those who have been along since the beginning. And then for the month of February I had 17,200 views. So I thought that would just be some fun information to give you all. Here I list my spooky and Tropigoth hashtag and the participants so that I can be sure to include those when I get to those book for a slideshow. And then I have my buddy color alongs, my group buddy color books, which I've added to now. And then here I list my finished pages. So I finished up both pages, and let's go ahead and get started. So I put down the book, the mediums, and the date that I finished, which the date isn't necessarily terribly important to you all, but it just gives me kind of something to go by on maybe what part of the month I'm doing more coloring, so on and so forth. I have them in order of my finished pages in this coloring journal. Go ahead and start. So the first book is the 3D Mandala coloring book by Radu Frazi. I did this one here. I used the palette that Amanda Colors had chosen. It's number 384 from the Sarah Renee Clark cards. I just used a little Pentel Sparkle Pop for this. I used Brute Fruner rounds in the pastels. Spectrum Noir, actually it was a Spectrum Noir flip marker that I used. I thought that looked like the dual Pentel Gold or Sparkle Pop, but it's actually the Spectrum Noir flip marker. Yeah, I think it turned out cute. I enjoyed doing this page, and that is from the 3D Mandala book. I can take my sticker off because it's now a touched book instead of an untouched. That's what these mean. Sometimes I'm bad about taking the stickers off. Next is Mythic World by Kerby Rosanes. I took a picture for Instagram, but I'll tell you, it's really hard in the lighting in the different rooms, especially in the wintertime, to get a good picture. It looks a little more purpley than it does in real life, but this on Instagram, I think it actually looks better in person than on the Instagram photo. But I had mentioned that Colorful Country Life was the inspiration for the dragon. She did a blue dragon, and I did a pink dragon, and I did a different background, and she made all of the fire the color of the blue dragon. But let's see here what I used. I used my Cretacolor Mega pencils, which I enjoyed very much, and I had one Sucolor metallic pink, and then I used Posca black for the background, and underneath I used a Tombow marker layer for the dragon and all of the fire bits. And so I'll just bring you up a little closer to see. This also went towards Dana's pink dragon prompt, so I was able to use that. And color in February, coloring a dragon. I tried to do as many of their prompts this month, the Coloring Angel and Geordie colors that they use for the month. And so yeah, I'm super excited about this page. It turned out well, and I'm super excited that I got this double page spread done. The edges want to curl up a little bit from the Posca marker, but as soon as I close the book and clamp it, it will be fine. So yeah, that's my double page spread. Thank you to Kerby for making such wonderful pages. Next up on the list is Witches by Coco Wyo. This was also part of the coloring prompts for color in February. And for this one, it's the first one that I colored in here. For this, I used my Cali Art alcohol markers, the Lyra Rembrandt Polycolor pencils, a Sakura Gold and Pentel Metallics. And I'll just move it around so you can see the metallics and the curtains on her necklace and some stars. And I made this a blue raven bird. Did something different with the leaves than I normally do. So yeah, this is from Coco Wyo Witches. And again, I can take that tag off because it's a touched book now. Next book on the list is Tropigoth by Karla Magana. This is my hashtag Tropigoth 2024. And for this one, here it is. Okay, for this page, I used my Cali Art alcohol markers because they were out. My silver Pentel marker, dual metallic marker. And yeah, here she is. She's got a navy blue dress with a purple also. And she's got an orange and gold chair. And then all of her highlights for her earrings. See if I can get all of that in there. She's got some on her eyeliner and the flowers and some of the leaves. And of course our little bird here. I just love how you can do these pages in all kinds of funky colors and have a fun result. And I'll be sure to show you everyone else's pages, so I will give a little time for that. Everybody's pages turned out fantastic. It's always so fun for me to look at all of your different pages for the month and see how everyone colored differently. Sometimes even similar color palettes, but totally different. And for next month, by the way, thank you to all of you who did participate. For next month, you all voted for this page here. So we have a tiger. She's in the jungle. I think this will be a fun page. So between YouTube and Instagram, I tallied up all the votes, and this is the one that won. Second place would have been the #1 choice, but this is the one that we're going to do. So if you want to join us, hashtag Tropigoth 2024, and just don't forget to tag me at Christina's Art Corner so that I can make sure to get your pages. Next one on the list is Spooky by Sara Szewczyk. This is also a hashtag that I host. It's called hashtag WitchCatSpooky. So this is the one for Spooky. And for this I used Tombow markers strictly. That's all Tombow markers. And Sparkle Pop Gold. So here we go. I'll just twist and turn it so that you can see the glitter. There you go. This was such a fun page. I love, love, love these pages. They could also use a little bit of a Hoo Hoo Pink marker, I'm pretty sure. I see down here also, I didn't list. But these are such fun pages. I love the light bulb pages. And there we have our little bee. And I did blues and purples. So yeah, this was a really fun page. And I'm also going to give time so that everyone else can display their pages here on the left, and I'll give that time to run too. is Spooky by Sara Szewczyk. And for next month, everybody voted on this page here. So we have a bottle with a crystal and what is it? Aloxolotl? Wow, the name is escaping me. Aloxolotl. A lot of loxels. Anyway, and we have a little dragon. It's a cute one. I really like it. So that's what you all decided from YouTube and Instagram. So that is the one that we're going to do. And if you'd like to participate and just got this book, it's #WitchCatSpooky. And we're doing it till we finish the book. Now there's a couple that I personally didn't get to, but I'm going to go back and finish those. So yeah, we have plenty of pages left. We've done the intro page. Here, someone was asking if they could know how to know which pages we've already done to catch up. You can always go to Instagram and actually look at the hashtag. Just type it into the search bar, hit tags, and it will come up all the pages that we've colored. So that's spooky. All right, the next one that I did was this RJ Hampson PDF. And also this was for color in February. I used Cali Art alcohol markers, Hoo glitter markers, and Pentel Sparkle Pop, as well as white Posca. And so here is the page. I'll try to make sure the glare doesn't come through on the sheet, and I'll just pull you down here. We have some gold in the bee's wings here. And then the smoke, I did a bunch of metallics in there and Posca. And he's got some gold over on his guitar strings and on his scarf. Then the emblem down here in the flowers in the house and in this little caterpillar. This was a great fun page to do. I enjoyed it so much, and I downloaded it from the RJ Hampson site. So I was glad I was able to use it, and this was for the music prompt for color in February. The next one is Woodland Kingdom Coloring Book by Toshiyuki Fukuda. And in this book is a monthly buddy color that Jamie's coloring Love and Sherry Dunawitz and I do. Again, I need to take the tag off because this is long since been colored in. And let me just get our page here. These are ones we've done so far. And here is the one that I did this month that we did. And I had some major mess ups on this page. I had some like marker bleed throughs. And then this didn't turn out the way I wanted to. But overall, I think I saved it for the most part. I'll show you all of the metallic effects that I have on here. But I used the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend alcohol markers. I used liquid chalk markers on the background, and then I had to sandpaper them. And when I sandpapered them, I got it into my blue background, so then I just blended that. That was part of the problem. And I used Posca pen and other metallic pens. So overall, I think it turned out good. It's not my favorite in this book, but I made it work. And then I'm going to show you their pages. Both of them did a fantastic job. Again, it's really great to see what your buddies wind up coloring when it's the same page. Truly is really a fun process. Both of theirs, I love how they did their clouds, and that is in Woodland Kingdom. But this is such a fun book and nice and thick. There's 65 whimsical designs for creativity and relaxation. It's a thickin'. So that was that one. And then next up is Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls, Mermaids and More to Color, Pocket Size Coloring Book by Hannah Lynn and Bubble of Coloring. And I do one of these each month. We did this Surfer Girl this month. For this one, I used Copic markers, Ohuhu markers, Cali Art markers, Teo Tree alcohol markers, Sparkle Pop in gold, and then Ohuhu white. So the Ohuhu white is here. I have a gold border, and she's got gold on her outfit there. And I did some pink hair and a colorful mermaid bottom. And then these are rocks in the background and then a surfboard. We had trouble figuring out what the background was. We had to look at the original picture from Hannah Lynn. But I'll put mine down and show you hers right here. She did a fantastic job, and she always does a great job with skin. Truly enjoy buddy coloring with her. The next page we're going to do, I actually had a bleed through on the page we picked. So, this was last month's, I believe. So I have to fix that. Figure out what I'm going to do. I must have thought that I had a sheet behind it and truly didn't. And I think I used the colorless blender to try to blur it out a little, but I'll figure it a way to fix it. But that's our next one. So yeah, that's Sweet and Simple by Hannah Lynn. Next one is the 100 Creaties Mandala book. I used Stabilo markers, fine liners, Pentel Sparkle Pop for the gold, and this was for #Meg's Disney Mandala Challenge. It was Queen of Hearts was the character that she picked. So you have red and black and yellow. This is what I did. This is the first page that I've done in this book. Thank you to everyone who suggested it because it was a lot of fun. And I love how the gold pops on the page too. And it's so fun that it's a circle. And I just happened to find a heart image. So it went for February and Queen of Hearts. So we're good there. And that's the 100 Creaties Mandala book. This is the Which Color Do You Like by Ko-In-jun. I have a video of the process on this page that we did here. And I used the Paul Rubens Kaomi palette. And that's this one here. They very kindly sent this to me, and I had a previous video where I showed me using them, but I'm actually choosing them quite a bit to use. This is my granddaughter's palette that I've purchased for her. But yeah, this is the one that I use, the brand and such. So process video is on my channel if you're new and you wanted to see how I did this. Here is the page she did, and here is the page I did. There we go. See, there's more light source to the left of my desk than on the right. That's why I try to lean things over here, but I think I did a pretty good likeness. The watercolors wind up being strong even if I water them down. They're highly pigmented, so mine turns out a little darker anyway. But yeah, here we go. That's what it looks like. Love this page. And this also went towards Color in February because you wanted to do an image with a book, and she's reading a book. So that's Which Color Do You Like? And this is probably one I'm going to color in again. I'm going to do a what I'm going to color in March's video. It's my birthday month, so we'll see if I do anything different because of that. Next one up is a group buddy color. It's Fairy Tales by Emilie, Oberg. It's hosted by Doodle Robot, and this also went for Color in February. And I used, here's the page. I used Arctic's acrylic markers that I had just recently hauled, and I started over on this side of the page and did some of the buildings, and I didn't like it. You saw in my update video that I did recently that I wasn't sure how I was going to get to the rest. That's why I didn't do any on that particular video. But I decided to go in with watercolor pencils. I used mostly Supracolor, Caran d'Ache Supracolor, but I also used some Museum Aquarelle, Koh-i-Noor Woodless aquarelle pencils. I have basically a organizer of all my watercolor pencils. Well, not all, but most. And so I just went ahead and took some colors from each and actually did watercolor pencil dry over my acrylic portions. And then I used watercolor with Tombow marker, watercolor pencils with Tombow marker on the rest. And here it is up close. And I didn't use any glitter. I splashed some Posca up here for like snow. And it's fantastic how everybody's pages turned out. They're all so unique and different and amazing. So this was a fun one to do. I was worried about this one. This page was a hot mess for a couple of days before I turned it around to where I thought, okay, it's going to do all right. I also have some glaze pen in here. Actually, I do have some sparkle pop on the sweater. And the little finials on top of the buildings. Yeah, so I do have a couple little glitter spots, but not the huge. So that was lots of fun. Thank you, Doodle a Robot, for hosting this group buddy color. And I'm not sure what page we're going to be doing in April. Looks like I got a pin mark on there. So that will be something we do in April. We skip a month. And then in Disney portraits, Disney Meg has a hashtag Meg's ABC Color Challenge. Dana's Coloring Obsession reached out to me and she's like, I'd love to do a page with you. And so we did Vanellope because the letter that Meg used was V. So we did Vanellope. And on this I have Arctic's acrylic markers. I have pretty much that's it. And then I went over with some Mega Glitter Mod Podge for all the confetti, and it's also in her hair. I'll just move that around. Also in her eyes. And I'll move this one over and show you Dana's page, and also art by Natasha also contacted me. So we had 3 of us doing this page this month. Love this book. And I believe Meg has chosen M for the next one. Aren't their pages cute? I love how they did theirs. We all did something a little different. For next month, here we're going to do Marie. That should be a cool page to do. So that will be for March. Thank you, ladies, for doing that buddy color. And then the next one is The Bunny Book by Cotolie. Disney Meg and I worked in this book. And we did, that's our next month. We did the first 2 pages out of this book. So it's a double page spread. And I threw a lot at this. So I used Caran d'Ache Supercolor watercolor pencils, the Museum Aquarelles, the Koh-i-Noor Progresso Aquarelles. I used my Cretacolor Mega Pencils. I used some Graphitint Aquarelle. I also used metallics. There's some Pentel Sparkle Pop in there. There's Glaze Gel Pen and Posca, white Posca. And I'll just show it up close. I was telling you all the funny story about my puppy Shmoo, who I had laid down some watercolor pencil and activated it mostly, but he came up and he likes to be a part of what I'm doing, and he licked the page. And so I had to give it this black acrylic background because this is normally gray. And yeah, I love how the balloon turned out. It's all sparkly. And the bottle, all the books were so much fun to color. And I put some sparkling watercolor, metallic watercolors in these frames here. What else do I see on this page? And I also use them here and inside some of the books, the tag. See if I can get all of that in there. But yeah, this was a really, really fun double page spread to do. And we're going to do, actually, before I show you that, let me show you Disney Meg's page. Hello! Let me show you her double page spread. I love her color palette and what she did. It's super fantastic. I love it, love it, love it. Again, amazing how different our pages can be. So unique. And hers is beautiful. I love it. Our next page is going to be these bunnies on the sofa. And we've got some clouds and buttons. All kinds of good things on this page. So that will be our next one. Anyway, that's the bunny book by Cotolie. And then this next one is the Pop Manga, excuse me, Beauties and Beasties by Camilla D'Erico. And this was another color in February. And it was a creature with wings was the prompt. And so I did this page here. I want to be sure to get a wax sheet. Okay. So for this page, how it started out, it had a bunch of these kind of things in the background, these feathers, and I was going to do a graffiti background I mentioned in my update video, but I decided I didn't like it. I was going to draw graffiti in the background, and then I had a concrete floor already done. But then I decided to scrap that and I blended 3 different acrylic paint to get this color that's not black. It's really hard to show you. Maybe at the bottom you can probably see best what color it is. And then I used gold leaf for the background, and I used gold, copper, and silver. And then I used my Mega Cretacolor pencils for this, and I just wanted to make it funky and fun. I think I probably got that look. And I wanted to try out, I had done a gold leaf page before, but I wanted to try it again, really to make sure that my liquid was still working and tacky, because I've had it a while. But it was fun to do at the very least. And it's super hard to get the actual color of the gold leaf because it's just shining off the light so much. Looks like there's more silver in there, but when I tilt it that way, you can see it's not. But yeah, that's my winged creature for the color in February coloring prompt. So we have that one done for February in Pop Manga Beauties and Beasties by Camilla D'Erico. And then Birds in the Forest. Well, you see, I wanted to put wax between there because I know that wants to stick. So I'm going to get the, yeah, I'll just use that. Maybe I'll use 2. These wax papers are fantastic. I got them on Amazon. So that will cover that page so I don't have any stickiness. Okay, then I did Birds in the Forest by Denyse Klette. I do have a part 1 video and my I did an update video to share that I couldn't get to part 2, but I will show you the final result. And here it is. So this is also a color in February prompt, and it was color an animal or human couple. And so this is the page that I decided to do. And for this, I used a lot. I used the Albrecht DuFour watercolor pencils, glaze pen, Posca, sparkling watercolors, let's see, Pentel Sparkle Pop. Yeah, I threw a bunch at it. I used my homemade DIY stickles. You can see on there. I love all of that metallic from the metallic watercolors. I think it turned out pretty well. It's kind of what I envisioned. The purple flowers was kind of more of a last minute thing. I had shared with you all that I wanted to do that, so I did a little on my update video. So this is the final result. So I hope you all enjoyed seeing a little bit of the process of this one. I went ahead and got some gold glitter in the bow besides the pink Posca. The glaze pen is on the beak and on the feet. The beak and the feet. Sparkling watercolors is on her necklace. And then I also have the Sparkle Pop, Pentel Sparkle Pop on all these little areas here. And those Albrecht DuFours were activated with Tombow markers. And let me tell you, that is a fantastic way to do it. It's so much easier and you don't have a ton of water spillage. So that is my Birds in the Forest, Denyse Klette. And also, I did take off the tag for this one, so a lot of these were untouched books, which I'm super excited to be getting through my stash. This next one is Boules de Poils by Diane DuFour. And this was a Lavella's coloring hashtag Boules de Poils Colorful Lavella 2024. And here it is. I have, let's see here, lots of glitter. Okay, let me take some of the shine off here so you can see. For this one, I used Museum Aquarelle watercolor pencils, Supercolor, the Artix acrylic markers, gold Mod Podge here in the center, and then I used Folk Art holographic glitter on the outside. I used the gold glitter on the inside, and then some of the metallic Pentel markers here in the leaves. So I'll show you up close. And then you can see all of the shine. Down here at the bottom, I used some sparkling watercolors from Etsy in iridescent colors. And it is kind of hard to get a true color on that. I do have trouble sometimes, especially on Instagram, really capturing exactly some of the colors. I should probably use my regular camera and not my phone. That would probably be something I should do in my future. But yeah, I had so much fun coloring the scarf too. The scarves are matchy-matchy. And I just created like a glow and a couple different colors, and that was just all Artix acrylic blending. You know, I think it turned out fun, and everyone's pages that I've seen on Instagram were super cute too. And that was lots of fun to do that hashtag. And another page finished in Boules de Poils. And I think another one is coming up here in March. Here's the other one that I've done. So I need to tag the one that is for March. I haven't done it yet. So I will leave that there. Okay, so I have decided to make my granddaughter's portion a separate video because we're probably going to do a project together, and we have I have a family member getting an epidural today, and so I may not be able to get my granddaughter over here to do the completed pages. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I hope you enjoyed the video and all the pages that I completed. I think I had a good month despite some of the medical challenges that I was faced with. I hope you enjoyed the updated video. It kind of gave you a glimpse into what my completed pages would be, at least some of the books anyway. And so I look forward to seeing you in the next video. I am going to put out a March coloring plans video. And I hope that you all will have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in that next video. You all take care, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new. We have some fun and lots of laughs here. Bye-bye now.